Well, hello there.
Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's PEARLLIE HART, and today I am back with another video. So I'm super excited, and I'm going to be so giggly throughout this video because I'm doing my first story time ever, and this story time is about the boy I kind of like. Okay, so how do I start this? So it was sometime last year. It was actually towards the end of last year, 2018. Okay, so it was around September, I think, September 2018. So I was just returning from school one day. It was quite sunny, I remember, and so my phone chimed. And I was like, who's texting me, okay? Because I belong to this group chat on WhatsApp for writers. So I opened the text and I see that this person has no, obviously it's not stored on my phone, and this person has no identity. I don't know the person, and the what's it called, the display picture there isn't, it wasn't really a display picture there. It was some sort of, oh God, I don't want to give this person away. It was some sort of symbol, something. So, and when I opened the message said, hi, I don't know if this would be weird. How did he put it? Hold on, let me get the text. Okay, I got it. He was like, this might seem weird, but you are the one. This might seem weird, but you are the one. Because that's a very corny line. So normally I would have been like, nah. At this particular time, I was like, what is actually quite weird is the fact that I don't even know your name. And then I think he was shocked that I could actually respond to that message. And so that's how we started talking, we started chatting. And you know, sometimes when you keep chatting on WhatsApp, you know, at some point you want to use the voice note, to talk. Especially me, because sometimes I feel like there's some certain things you want to say that you would need someone to actually hear you say it. Because there's some feelings, some emotions that are conveyed in a voice note that cannot really be conveyed via text. So I sent him a voice note at some point after me texting back and forth. So I sent him a voice note and he replied. His voice, yo! Okay, his voice was, he has this baritone voice, but he doesn't have actually have an accent, like an English accent or an American accent or a Nigerian accent for that matter. He just speaks in a clear, lucid way. So with his baritone voice, like, hey PEARLLIE, I'm like, yeah. What's up? I'm good. So we started doing voice notes back and forth. I remember telling T, my closest friend, that, you know, there's this person I kind of like. And then she was like, oh, okay. I remember when I had listened to one of the voice notes he sent to me, and then she was like, oh my God, he's totally forming, he's totally not just his real voice, he's just trying to impress you and all of that. But I remember when I gave it to her to listen, I plugged in the headphones, and then she was just smiling. I was like, okay, stop, click pause, click. He texted me one time that he wanted to meet up. Now, because we're already in the same school, he just wanted to meet up personally, you know, physical thing. So at this point, I had to tell him, listen, there's some certain things I need to tell you first before you agree to meet up with me. I am not really normal. I'm not okay upstairs. Okay, I actually told him that I'm a weirdo, I'm weird, so there are a lot of things, I can have mood swings, and there's some things, I'm just a crazy girl, okay, so I don't want you to just think that, oh, this person is, so I didn't want him to tag me as a witch, or this girl is a witch somebody. No, so I had to tell him that this is kind of person I am, so in case you see this kind of attitude, you don't get surprised or amazed or whatever, you're already used to what I'm about to put out. He was like, no, I'm down, I already know you're weird, you're totally different. So okay, that's good. So on that day we were supposed to meet. Gang. So on that day we were supposed to meet just a girl. I just put on a cute outfit because normally I like to look beautiful. I'm lying. I just wanted to look fine. This is the crime. Anyway, so I put on a cute outfit. Remember, I was wearing a black top with a pair of jeans and sneakers. So it made me look not girly and not boy, you know, not like a tomboy. So I remember how he called me like after my classes and he was like, yo, hello, are you down? Are you busy? Do you still want to meet up? And I was like, yeah. But inside I was like, meet up in school. I don't want to mention the particular place where we met because I know some of my classmates here are watching. I don't want them to know or have any clue whatsoever. So we decided to meet up. I remember when I was walking down to meet up with him, it felt like every step I took, with every step I took, I had a mini heart attack. It was like, I didn't know that if you take a step further, you actually go further. I didn't know that. Did you? Oh. So I called him. You know, sometimes when you call somebody, you already know how this person looks like because I obviously have seen his pictures. You know, I know he's probably like 6'2" because I'm 5'11". I know he's pretty taller than me from his pictures and all of that. So you already know how this person looks like. But you sometimes just call the person to ask, what are you wearing? What's the color of what you're wearing? What are you wearing? You know, it's just sometimes to give you an advantage over the person. So you have to see the person first, and you know exactly how to, you know, behave. Because I feel like when you see the person first, you know how to coordinate yourself is better than the person seeing you first. And so that's how I thought of it. So I called him, I asked him, what are you wearing? And he told me what he was wearing. And before I could even drop the call, I remember he told me, I can already see you. What? I remember just standing there, like, I stopped moving. Wow, you can already see me. What? And I had to, my brain just like, wow, Pearlie, he can already see you. So he can see you standing there, just fixated, just standing like a shigidi. He can see you. So why are you still standing? So I started walking and I saw him and I was like, hi. He was like, hello. I was like, okay, hold on. You are hot. Nah, I wasn't really like that, but I was like, man, this voice is real. So it wasn't filter, it wasn't whatever. It's what I was getting on WhatsApp, the voice. It's actually the same thing. And he was like, you want a hug? No? Do you do hugs? No? I was like, yeah, sure, of course. Okay, of course. You know? But in reality, this is how I felt while hugging him. He was shy, he could not maintain eye contact. And so I thought to myself, Pearlie, you have so many personalities, you're split. So you could be actually, even though the predominant is the uptight person, the shy person, but you could also be fun sometimes. So I thought to myself, you know what? Let me try to keep this thing, you know, the conversation burning. So I started behaving silly, you know, trying different accents, trying the false accent thing like, hello babe, what? Are you actually not talking? Hello babe, why didn't you talk? Why didn't you talk to me? I was just, and he was just laughing and he was like, you know what, you're an amateur. And he even did, like, he blew my mind by doing the impression, the false impression. So fantastic. He was so fantastic at doing that. I was like, what else can you do to really make me feel this type of way? Anyway, so it was really fun, and he tried different accents, Jamaican, he tried the Indian. It was just really fun. And so it was, before, you know how when you're having fun, time goes by, and so it was already late. And so he was like, you know, I told him, you know, it's already late, I have to, even though I didn't want to go, but I had to, you know. So he was like, yeah, sure, I wouldn't want you to stay away from home too long, like stay in school too long, since you don't stay in the hostel. And I felt like that was quite good, you know. So he said he offered to escort me, because he wasn't staying in school. That know what's it called? For those of you in Lagos, Nigeria, that know Yaba. Your girl has suffered, yeah. I have suffered. Like, all through, oh my god, because I was always going and coming, you know, school is going and coming. I've never stayed in a hostel, so all those times, you know how those traders along the way, how they call you, they touch you, they say, hey, yellow. And so they're like, my color, my shape. And so I was already used to that thing. So when I was passing this time with him, so one of the traders came, and you know how they pull you sometimes, like they don't understand that you can already hear them. They want to also pull you, I don't know, like force you to buy whatever they've got selling. So, and this guy was holding me like, fine gal, buy for me, buy for me. Hold on, my phone is ringing, hold on. Just person was holding me by my arm. I was like, normally without him present, I would be like, could you take your hands off me, you know? I would be so firm and, you know, so a little bit hostile, you know, but because he was there, I don't know why I'm so stupid. I don't know. I don't know why I did that, but normally I would have just like, yeah, what, are you okay? And he'll be like, please, you know how they behave when you don't respond to the advances, or when you don't respond to whatever they have to say in general. So at this point, I don't know why I felt like I didn't need to do that. I was like, stop. It was just stupid. And then he came, because I knew he was going to come, obviously, you know what I'm saying? And so he was like, hey, like, stop. Just, no, you don't have to drag out, that kind of stuff. So the guy, the trader, was like, oh, this is your girlfriend. Ah! This is so beautiful, you know? And I just looked up at him to see what he was going to do. He just smiled. I was like, yeah, and just moved on. So that is it. I am going to continue this video in part 2. So I'll keep you guys updated about what happened. Are we still friends? Did something happen? Or whatnot? Are we're no longer friends, or what? So I'm going to keep you guys updated in my part 2 of this video, part 2 of this story time. I don't want this video to be quite long, so you guys could get to enjoy, and you know, and that's it. So that being said, if you have not yet subscribed, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, yo, what are you what is the problem? No, let's talk one-on-one. What is wrong? Like, what's wrong in you? What is wrong? Really, what is wrong? And you know, if you've been watching my videos up to now, you keep watching my videos and you've still not subscribed, then there's something really wrong. I don't know what it is, but you've got to tell me what is wrong. But if you're new here, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, smash that like button, hit it with your chest. Hit it with your chest. With your chest. I know a lot of people that make fun of me. Share this video. You guys should get me to 1K subscribers on YouTube, because that's the only way YouTube can start paying me, okay, when I get to 1K subscribers. So please, if you guys want to say part 2, you guys should at least get me to 60 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Come on. Given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed.